we make ends with the meat that we store in our bosom, and we get what we can, otherwise known as substitutions. These substitutions are made to equip us with the liability that precedes as assets. Those assets are continued as revenue. That revenue in turn becomes a surplus of inventory. That inventory can be taxed. That inventory can be renewed for present day, in fact. So we read, we take notes, and we go over our inventory as such. The possibility that measures increase evolves from you and me only. And we get the opportunity to see new things, be blessed by many people, otherwise known as friends and family and fellows. So with that scholarship being made and produced by your own willpower and the work that has been invested and revealed through tests of examination, we can progress as a home body. That home body endures weather, so in turn, to equip the account that is given, it must have those shares of stock piled up so that the restoration can be complete. If the restoration can't be complete, the wall comes down again and has to be rebuilt, waiting for another season of Jubilee, where we can celebrate our accomplishments. If we don't have that opportunity to celebrate our accomplishments, we remain in debt to society. Debt to society is the income that equates us in order of zip code, foundation, and tax bracket, where we have a low, we have a medium, and we have a high. Now that high substitutes itself in and out of circumstances. That medium is like a crab's bucket, where if one tries to get out, there's another one that's trying to pull them back in. On the low bracket, we are subject as members of society as finance, otherwise known as insurance. If we don't have insurance, the middle bracket cannot sustain equal representation of stability, which the high bracket employs. So as the stock market goes up and down, depending on the time, place, and age, it will continue to go up and down due to the resurrection of the Immaculate Conception. With that being said, things are forgotten if the birthday that is celebrated doesn't give the history of the founding father, which is the body. Without information to cover the body, as a fig tree releases a fig leaf to cover themselves with, we will remain naked. If we will remain naked, as a result, the stock market goes up and down. You have a trinity. You have a low, a middle, and a high. The middle employs the high. The lower employs the middle, which increases job opportunities. Those job opportunities is like a cycle that returns for itself. That cycle is called tax. We are taxed by ourselves and what we do with our resources to capitalize, which is capitalized by an institution called the law. The law is governed by taxes. Taxes are produced by you. So what is it that's saying? You are the embodiment of your progression, of your success, of your stability to keep moving, to keep thriving, to clothe yourself with a fig. That fig is produced seasonally. If that season doesn't reap its harvest, where are we left with? We're left with a situation where the air that we breathe is fog. If that air that we breathe is fog, the H2O becomes toxic. If that H2O becomes toxic, we have to use breathing apparatuses to keep us alive. Now, in order that we stay alive, there must be a power of attorney. POA. With a POA, there's a such thing called an IRA, Internal Revenue. With Internal Revenue, there's a federal department. You have agriculture, you have science, you have mathematics, you have business. That business is a sin that we take upon ourselves to get by.